I talk with you today about Bun, the all-in-one JavaScript toolkit. My name is Wendelin Peleska. I'm a full-stack developer at ViennaJS. I mainly work with TypeScript, JavaScript, and also Java. I'm here from Vienna, and I have a wife and 2 sons. And in my free time, I'm working on my smart home with Home Assistant. What have I done with Bun? I do 3 projects. I did 2. The first one was a AWS Lambda script to convert data internally in our company. If you're interested in this, Bun is not supported by AWS Lambda, but we created a Bun Lambda layer you can use out of the box. So here's the GitHub link if you're interested. The second one was a Spring Boot backend where we had memory issues. It used too much memory, so I tried to port it to Bun and it worked. So we solved these issues. I used Elysia, the Elysia framework for this. This is a Bun first web API framework. And the third project is still ongoing, but I hope I will finish it soon. It's a Vue frontend and Elysia backend, and both is running with Bun. Let's talk about the toolkit. Bun is all about speed, so it tries to be in every part faster than its competitors. It was created by Jared Sumner, and it was created because he was frustrated that most of the time JavaScript is slower than other languages. For example, low-level languages, and he didn't accept this, so he played a bit around, also with Rust and then with SIG, and then he built a build tool with it, and it was faster than ES-Build, and then he went on and built a Next.js server, and he runs the Next.js server with his runtime, and this was also pretty fast, and so Bun was born. Bun has several tools inside, not just the JavaScript runtime, and all the tools have some kind of common standard. For example, the JavaScript runtime has the standard Node.js, so it should be Node.js compatible. So the dream is that you just take any Node.js project and run it with Bun, and it's faster but still works. And another example for a JavaScript runtime is Dino.js. It's also pretty common. The next part is a package manager and script runner. Here are the competitors npm, yarn, and pnpm. And Bun also tries to be faster, and it is. It's also a test runner. Here the standard for Bun is Jest. So it plans to be 100% Jest compatible, so that you can migrate easily from Jest to Bun test runner. Another alternatives are Ava.js, Mocha, Jasmine, and Karma. So these are the competitors. And it is a bundler. As I already mentioned, ES-Build is here the standard for Bun, so the ES-Build CLI commands should also work with the Bun build CLI. And other alternatives are Webpack, Parcel, and Rollup. And then I will talk what's built in already into Bun. There's a TypeScript support out of the box, so you don't have to have any transpiler or something. It just works when you have a .ts file. That's pretty cool. Also, .env is already working out of the box, so you don't need this .env dependency. You can just have a file with your environment variables, and Bun will read this file. And they also integrated a SQLite client, and this is also has the standard Better SQLite 3, so that this should be the same APIs. And also there is a password hashing and password validation also already integrated with different algorithms. The console output is pretty nice, so you can easily read it. And there's also an integrated web debugger. So there's, on the one hand, a VS Code integration you can use to debug. But if you don't want to use VS Code, you can run the web debugger, and you have in your browser a debugger with all your code, and you can set your breakpoints. It's pretty nice. Yeah, and this is a tweet from Jared Sumner, the creator of Bun, that performance gets people to try Bun. The developer experience is why people love using Bun. And that's actually my experience too, because yeah, it's new and it's fast, let's try it. But then you see these small little details that's really cool to use and helps you when you develop. And yeah, that's more benefit than, or sometimes it's more benefit than the speed, because some projects are just small and don't have issues with the performance, so you don't need Bun actually, but you have other things why you should use it. Yeah, why is Bun fast? Yeah, the first point is baked in the oven. It's just, I want to talk about the company behind Bun. It's called Oven. Jared Sumner gets a lot of investment just to build Bun. So they are in San Francisco, have an office, and just work full-time on Bun. I don't know how many developers are there, but they are still hiring, so if anyone is interested, you can move there. Yeah, the runtime is written in SIG. This is a low-level programming language. I don't think that a lot of you know it. I didn't know it before. Yeah, it's for Jared Sumner. He also tried Rust, and it wasn't comfortable for him, so he tried this programming language, and he liked it, and so Bun was written in this programming language. Yeah, it has no hidden control flow. Yeah, that should be that when you have some kind of error, you should find it in your code and not in some hidden functionality that SIG has, because there shouldn't be any. I don't know if this is really true, but this is the website saying. Yeah? And it's C and C++ compatible, so they can reuse libraries. Yeah, and I also took a bit look into the syntax of it, and it has some familiarities with TypeScript, so maybe this is also a reason why they use it, because yeah, JavaScript and SIG then is a bit nearer. And yeah, the third point is the JavaScript engine, and this is also special about Bun, because Node.js and Dino.js and many other runtimes are using the Google V8 engine. And yeah, this is mainly because there are not so many engines out there, and the Google V8 is their own project. And the JavaScript core, this is the JavaScript engine from Apple for WebKit, for Safari, and this is not an own project, it's integrated into WebKit. So the first thing the Bun team did is to extracting this engine from the WebKit project. So yeah, I think that's too much pain for other projects, so they didn't choose it. They choose it because it has a pretty fast startup time, and Bun wants to be used on the edge and also on serverless, and yeah, so when you save startup times, you save money, so it's good to use JavaScript's core. And also for us, for the community, it's good because now we have two engines, and maybe other projects will also use this JavaScript core then. Yeah. Yeah, I want to talk about the community. If you work with Bun and you're stuck and need any help, then the first way is to go to Discord. There's a Bun channel, and you can ask your questions, or you can even help others. I already chatted with Jared Sumner, so he's also active there. Yeah, the next one is X. Yeah, there's Bun JavaScript if you are interested, and also Jared Sumner to follow, because he posts a lot of details about Bun and the Bun development. And the third one is, of course, GitHub. They have a lot of stars, around 70,000. Yeah, and if you find any bug or something, or yeah, discuss something there. Yeah, what are the problems? It's a very young project. It started 2021 and the first release was 22, and last year in fall there was the first stable release. And yeah, if you compare to Node, it was started 2009, so there's a big difference. Yeah, there are still a lot of open bugs. We have 2.2K open issues. I know it's not just bugs, but 2,000 is a lot. And yeah, they want to work on these bugs after they did the Windows support. So Bun isn't working on Windows right now. I don't care because I don't use Windows, but I think there are a lot of people out there. And so the full team is currently working on Windows. They wanted to finish it start of February this year, so they didn't achieve it. But it's also good for me because then I don't have to change the slides. Yeah, but maybe this week, yeah, so let's see. Yeah, also the Node compatibility, as I said, the dream is that you just use any Node project with Bun and it works. Yeah, that's not the reality now. You always have to check your dependencies if they are compatible. It's not 100% yet. And of course, there are still bugs. The same is with the test runner, it's not 100% chest ready. And yeah, also had some strange issues, for example, with the mocking. But yeah, as you know, it's a young project. The package manager is super fast, and this has some reasons. One of the reasons is the super aggressive caching. And yeah, caching can have issues, and I from time to time have to remove the whole Node packages folder, Node modules folder, sorry, and then reinstall everything that my program starts. Yeah, it's a bit pain, but I think it downloads all the dependencies 100 times faster than npm, so yeah, it's not so hard. Once I also have to clear the whole Bun cache, so there's a global cache in your user directory. So this can also happen, yeah, because of this aggressive, I assume it's because of this aggressive caching, and sometimes the cache has some issues in it. Yeah, also it's so young that the free version of ChatGPT cannot help you. That's really a pain if you use it. The docs are actually pretty good, but they are also not 100%. So when you read, I always read the release notes and then check the docs. They are not always in sync, for example. Yeah, this is one big pain point for me. Bun says it's stable, but SIG is not. SIG is, it's developed, I think, since 2016, and they have a development release circle of around half a year, and they are now at 0.11. I don't know when they get stable, but they say on their website they are not stable. And Bun is built on this, so just keep it in mind. And yeah, is it future-proof? Yeah, I bet on Bun. I love it, it's cool, but just keep it in mind, it's just one company with a lot of investment. If the company crashes, they don't have any business model, so yeah. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of companies like this, so maybe they will do some kind of hosting or something, but as far as I know, there is no business model yet, because now they are focusing on Bun. And I think maybe they do it the next 2 years, and maybe then there's a business model. Let's see. Yeah, I just want to show you some Bun first frameworks. There's Elysia.js, Bao.js, and Strict. They are all web APIs frameworks. This is because it's pretty nice to develop web APIs with Bun, and so you can easily build a framework on top on it. And then there are also frameworks that have officially support of Bun, so you can use Bun and it will run with Bun natively. That's Hono.js, that's also something like this, but it's more compatible with runtimes. Drizzle ORM, it's for databases, pretty cool. And AstroJS, it's a web framework. Yeah, and I also want to mention AngularJS. In the last update, they support the Bun package manager, so you cannot run Angular with Bun, but you can install your packages faster, and then your CI pipeline, for example, runs faster. Okay, so, sorry. So, I want to show you some stuff. What I like about Bun. Here I have a directory with 2 files. There's no package JSON, and it's no TypeScript config or anything. I have one file that has a type, so I just want to show you this is TypeScript. And we have the ViennaJS object that uses this type, and then we run this function that we import with this type, with this object. And in this function we log with 3 different colors. Yeah, and now I just have to say Bun and the file, and it works. So maybe some of you now think, okay, but Dino can do this also. Yes, you're right, that's pretty cool. No, it doesn't work. Okay, it's not so cool. Maybe we have to add here the extension and then it works. Yeah. So it's not so cool. Okay. Yeah, but here you see it works too. So Dino is also pretty cool. Yeah, and then I also want to show you the logs, because yeah, I really like the small details of Bun that they implement. So again, we run it with Bun. We have now this object as a table console and also a normal console log. So when we check out the table, we have it here. Yeah, you don't see very much. We can then compare to Dino, then you see what's better. And the object is pretty nice, readable for us. Let's do it with Dino again. So here you see now that the table is here left aligned, here's it's right aligned, so you can better read it. It's just a small detail, but it's cool. Here you have these quotes that are unnecessary in this because you know what it is. So yeah, and also the object here is not as easy readable as here. Okay, the second demo is I just want to show you how a Bun project starts. So we have an empty directory, so we say Bun init like you do it with npm. You tell the name. You can say what's the entry point. We will keep the default. And now we see it's created some files. So the Bun log is from the package manager, like package JSON log. We have index.js files. We have the node modules. We have a package JSON, a README, and a TypeScript config. We can have a look at the package JSON. Yeah, here we see that Bun is adding this Bun types. This is because Bun has its own integrated features, like for example this SQLite client. So you want auto-completion and your types, and yeah, it always adds this peer dependency TypeScript. So Bun is TypeScript first. It's always things that you want to work with TypeScript. So this is the default method of Bun. Yeah, and then the third thing, is an already existing project. Here you see the files. I just want to show you how to use the package manager. So we install Cause, and Bun is installing it. And now we can use it in the index.js. I already prepared it for you. So we want to say hello world. And now I want to show the cool auto-completion feature. All of these package manager have auto-completion. but I think ban also has these small details that are better. So when I say now ban, it works like yarn. I don't have to type run. And now I just hit tab 2 times and I see all my scripts. And then I see all ban CLI commands. And I see also the files I can execute. And if I type ban run, I also have this auto completion. And here I also can execute the binaries that are installed with Calsay. So we can run it like this, and it was already there. Yeah, and now we just run our our dev server. Yeah, so that was the demo. So if you're interested in, thank you. If you're interested in working with bans and play around, you can use our starter. Ban also has this create a CLI command where you even can add direct GitHub repositories. So this is no npm, this is GitHub, and ban then takes it from GitHub. That's also pretty cool. And this ban starter template from us is with Elysia, the web API framework. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you very much.